Hi guys, and welcome to Makeup by Natalie. Today is going to be another video for my piercing series videos. I really love filming these videos. I'm very passionate about my piercings. They're kind of like my babies. I love each and every one of them, and I figured I'm going to start filming specific piercings, like the nose piercing, do a video on that, and stuff like that. But today is going to be all about this guy, which is my industrial bar. I decided to do this one first in my series of all my individual piercings just because, I mean, I technically did one about my nipples already, but I'm doing this one because this is the one I get the most questions about besides my nipples. And I don't know, I just seem to get a lot of questions about this guy, so I figured I would talk about it. So I'm just going to do a little bit of like the price where I got it done. I got it done at Blue Line by the piercer nicknamed Scooter. He does not work there anymore, so that's unfortunate. I was going to go get my rest of my piercing from him, but he no longer works there. And it costs $40, which is what my current piercer charges for it. I think it's a pretty common price. It's a pretty decent price, honestly. Because you are getting two piercings basically in one ear, since it's a straight across, so it goes through two places. And that's a pretty good price for the jewelry and everything. And I got mine done. I've had my industrial bar done for over a year now. I got it done I got it done at the beginning of July. I got it done like July 1st or like June 30th of 2015, so I've had it for over a year. And yeah, I just really wanted to get this done, and I got this done the same day I got my fourth lobe piercings. And I really didn't have an issue with it. I was really scared to get it done because it's my first time getting cartilage pierced. But I absolutely love it, and it's one of my favorite piercings. So I'm going to talk about all these questions that I get, like how much did it hurt, how's the healing process, and all that stuff. So one of the biggest questions I get when people see my industrial bar is, oh my god, how much did that hurt? That looks like it hurt a lot. Wasn't that painful? Honestly, the piercing, getting it pierced itself, is not as bad as the healing process. Honestly, this was one of those piercings where the healing process was definitely worse than getting it actually pierced. My piercer put it through this side of my ear first, I believe, and he counted 1, 2, 3, and he did deep breath in and then hold it, and he pierced it, so you know when he's gonna pierce it. And then he didn't actually tell me about the second one because there's this stigma that goes around that the second one hurts more because you're already sensitive from the first hole being pierced. So he just kind of did that one without telling me, and it honestly wasn't that bad. I thought I was prepared for way worse because it was my first cartilage piercings, and I know that those hurt more than lobes, but honestly it didn't hurt as bad as I thought it was going to, and the healing process sucks more. I'm gonna go into that. So basically it was very, very sensitive for the few months after it. Even, I won't say my piercing was done healing until a year after I got it. Basically the main issues with this is like the day after, when I got it done, that night, the whole day, it like stings. It's kind of normal for a new piercing though. But honestly, I got a puppy like a month after I got it done, and any little thing that touches your ear where your piercing is hurts. I mean, sometimes just like putting the phone up too close and putting pressure on it. My puppy was biting at my ears, and my little cousin for some reason rammed his head into that piercing, and it hurts like a bitch. Let me tell you, it hurts. So honestly, I felt like the healing process hurt more, but it's definitely worth it. It wasn't too bad. Like, it sounds bad when I say it, but honestly, it wasn't too bad. I would say getting it pierced was like a 4 or 5 out of 10. And the healing process, I would just say it's a 5. So for some people it might be a 6. I'm pretty good at handling my piercings, like the pain. But yeah, it's been great, and I really, really love this piercing. A lot of people want to know why I got it done. Honestly, I really was inspired by Kylie Jenner's piercings. I love the industrial bar. I think it looks so badass. I just love the way it looks. And I don't really know exactly why I chose to get that one first. I did a lot of research after I got my first 3 lobes done, and I knew I want to get my 4th done, and then I decided on my industrial bar. I just think I went through this grungy phase my junior year, so I think I was still kind of in that grunge phase, and this is kind of like a more of like a grunge kind of feeling piercing, you know? It's definitely kind of more like grungy hipster type feel, so I think that's probably why I chose that one first. But yeah, that's the first cartilage piercings I got, were these 2. And yeah, it honestly doesn't hurt that bad. People ask me, is it worth it? Because, you know, I have people say that they like it and that they'd like to get it done, and I definitely think it's worth it. I love my piercing. This is probably my favorite piercing. I really like this one, but I also really like my nose piercing. I think this one was like, they're like tied for first place, my nose and my industrial bar. But I love it. I would definitely recommend it to anyone that wants to get it. Definitely for any piercing you want, honestly, if you really want it, it's always going to be worth it in the end. And the pain and stuff is always going to not be as bad as not getting it at all. Like, don't let the pain deter you from getting a piercing. So, yeah, honestly, I think it's a great piercing. Mine definitely didn't finish healing for like a year. What I'm talking about was like the crusting up and just other things like that. Like the first few months I'd have to sleep with my ear in the hole of my, like that. And I don't know, I just remember it would be crusting up, and I haven't really had any issues with it except for a couple of months ago. The only issue I had, like, it was healed, but the only issue I had is I put in jewelry where it was rose gold plated, and the plating was coming off of it, and that was what was making my ear act up and kind of starting to crust up again. So I literally just took that out, and I was a-okay again. So you just want to be careful with your jewelry and keep an eye on your piercing, kind of figuring out why is it acting like this. So for me, I need to get a new rose gold plated bar. But yeah, this has just been a great piercing, and it's completely fine now. Like, I can just yank at it, move it around, do whatever. But some of the tips I would definitely have for this piercing is to, one, you really gotta wash your hair when you get out of the shower. Yeah, that's the biggest one, is like every time I got out of the shower, my hair, I'd always have at least one strand of hair hooked into my industrial bar. You do not want to try putting your hair up until you know that your hair is not stuck in your industrial bar. You really, really, really gotta look out for that, because I remember a few times that it hurt so bad. But other than that, just keeping an eye on your piercings is good for any piercing. It's a good rule for any piercing you get. But yeah, I definitely think it's worth it, and I love my industrial bar so much. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video about my industrial piercing, and I will probably be filming a video about my daith piercing next. But let me guys know which piercing you'd like me to film a video about, like specifically that piercing. And if you have any more questions about industrial piercing or anything, I will answer it down below. So don't forget to comment any questions, and thank you guys for watching. Bye.